We're not live yet, right?
Yep, I just turned it on. So I'm going to turn off my video until we start. You guys may want to do the same. That way you only show up once you start talking. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hopefully, a lot of you attended the opening session with Ramesh. I don't think Ramesh realizes how difficult it is to follow him. He's such an eloquent speaker. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Thor Hansen. I'm a Senior Director of Sales Engineering at Agilysys, and welcome to the Agilysys Next Generation Hospitality virtual event. We are going to be discussing in this section flexible property management systems. Before we get started, just a couple of housekeeping things that I'd like to go over. As many of you will have questions, please utilize the Q&A tab on the right side of your screen. We'll try to best answer as many questions as we can during the live event. However, if we do run out of time, we promise you we will get back to you and answer those questions. So for this particular session, we're going to discuss the 3 property management systems that Agilysys has. We're very fortunate to have these world-class PMSs. We're going to start off with LMS, which is our casino-centric property management system that houses many of the largest casinos on the Vegas Strip. Then we're going to follow that by Visual One, which is the resort-centric PMS. It allows for many of the resorts who operate some very complex packages and business rules that they have. And then we're going to follow, and lastly, we're going to discuss our guest stay, which is our cloud-native multi-property property management system. So let me introduce you to the speakers today. Today, we will have both Julie Watts, who is a sales engineer for property management systems, and we will also have Kevin Hibbs, Director of Program Management, going over this session with you. With that, let me hand this over to Kevin.
Good morning. This is our Agilysys Next Generation product suite that is anchored by Agilysys, which has been modernized now to natively support Android and iOS, or by one of our 3 distinct PMS systems, Agilysys LMS, Agilysys Visual One, and Agilysys Stay. As you can see, we have developed a comprehensive suite of cloud-native or on-premise solutions that enable you to manage your operations and provide a modern, customer-centric guest experience. In today's session, we'll be focusing on our core PMS products, Agilysys LMS, Agilysys Stay, and Agilysys Visual One. Today's session, we're going to highlight our core PMS solutions, Agilysys LMS, our leading choice for casino operators, Agilysys Visual One, a true end-to-end solution for resorts, and Agilysys Stay, our cloud-native and multi-property PMS. We'll start with LMS. From its beginnings on the Atlantic City Boardwalk in the early 80s, Agilysys LMS has grown a lot over the past 40 years. This is the LMS many of our current customers will recognize. The green screen at its own provides users with fast data entry and robust stability. With today's LMS, we have brought all the same features that Agilysys LMS has added over its 40 years of service into a new, modern, browser-based experience. The most exciting part of today's Agilysys LMS is that it provides flexibility to properties. Properties can choose to use the modern browser-based experience or continue to use the existing green screen user experience. Customers can even have a hybrid approach, so each user can choose how they want to interact with Agilysys LMS. So you could have one front desk user using green screen right next to another user using the web UI. With our increased engineering strength, both the green screen and modern browser experiences will continue to move forward, providing customers with new features and functionality for years to come. Ideal for destination casinos, Agilysys LMS has a rich gaming features and powerful casino management integrations that brings breadth and depth of feature functionality. Agilysys LMS also comes with the stability and security of IBM's world-class enterprise hardware, the Power 9 systems. Agilysys LMS can be deployed in the cloud or on-premise, and with the latest version brings a number of mobility features, letting you now take LMS to the casino floor, into the hotel lobby, or really anywhere you need. Today's LMS has an intuitive browser-based design that is responsive and can run on multiple devices. we have brought all 40 years of LMS features and functionality into the new modern design. The modern design means that users can access all areas of the system from any device. A new feature recently introduced in Agilysys LMS is quick reservations. This feature helps users who may not be used to the application by guiding them through the reservation booking process step by step. The ability to search for and redeem casino patrons' offers makes this an ideal tool for casino hosts or VIP services. Agilysys LMS is a trusted solution for gaming resorts and has a range of features to support your gaming operations. Search for and auto-populate patrons' information allows for fast reservation entry. Users are also notified if a patron has been banned from the property and will prevent the reservation from being created. Patron auto-enroll allows for Agilysys LMS to automatically enroll guests who do not have a player number into your gaming system during the check-in process. Agilysys LMS uses the player's rank in several screens and reports. You can control resort fees based on the guest's rank. You can auto-exclude higher-ranked guests from paying the resort fee. You can restrict the number of complimentary nights a guest can receive in a given week or a given month based on their rank. You can even trigger email, SMS, or Microsoft Teams alerts when a high-ranked guest makes a reservation, ensuring that the right people are notified instantly of a VIP reservation. The Agilysys LMX Flexible Rank API means that we can retrieve the player's rank from a casino system or even an external data warehouse. Agilysys LMS supports the decrement or accrual of points for a guest. During the guest check-in, use the patron pre-point authorization to lock points required for the guest stay to ensure the guest will have enough points during checkout. During the checkout process, view the guest point balance and apply those points to the folio by using our AutoComp feature. After departure, a guest spend can be sent to an external system by use of our retail ratings feature, so guests can accrue additional points for the next trip. Agilysys Visual 1 was created more than 25 years ago in the Northeast as a concept for a new property. From its humble beginnings, the idea was for the software to have all the rich features we have come to love. Catering to the hotelier's every need, our early developers understood that they needed an end-to-end solution. Their focus was primarily resort properties, and this is where we found the niche for Agilysys Visual 1. Designed by hoteliers for hoteliers, Agilysys Visual 1 offered a strong PMS with golf, spa, retail, and activities to ensure their guests was able to enjoy their property with one booking solution. Today, we have taken all of Visual 1's feature functionality and put it into a modern technology platform that can be deployed in the cloud or on-premise. Everything that our customers love about Agilysys Visual 1 has been brought into the new platform, and we've even added a few extra surprises like this new dashboard. Our newly modernized Agilysys Visual 1 solution can be deployed in the cloud or on-prem, depending on your needs. The browser-based application can run on multiple devices. The responsive web design means that users can access all the same features on any device. This new version of Agilysys Visual 1 has all the same features customers have come to expect from our world-class Agilysys Visual 1 product. The modernized platform even provides a few new features that is sure to excite new and existing customers. This fully integrated solution offers resorts an end-to-end solution that helps you wrap your arms around your guest. Easily extend core PMS functionality to include activities, spa, golf, as well as sales and catering. The full two-way chat that our guest service provides ensures your guests' expectations are exceeded. Automatically create housekeeping tasks that can prioritize VIP guests, ensuring their rooms get the attention they require. The preventative maintenance option allows your property to keep your facility running in tip-top shape. You can take secure payments online for your reservations and see those payments instantly in Agilysys Visual 1 by using the Agilysys Authorized solution. You can also use Agilysys Authorize to schedule automatic and recurring payments online. Our newly modernized Agilysys Visual One solution offers your staff a full-featured application that allows them to move seamlessly through the software, hitting those very important touchpoints. As a cloud or on-premise solution, Agilysys Visual One Guest History allows you to see where your guest has been and what their preferences are. With the ability to be multi-property, Agilysys Visual One uses a single guest profile across all your properties, allowing them to better understand where your guests have been and where they're going. The guest reservation process steps users through the experience, ensuring that they hit those critical touch points along the way. This would include previous guest history, transactions, and activities. Agilysys Visual One can be configured to auto-block or assign rooms when reservations are created. Reservation agents can see a guest itinerary and add activities right from the reservation. Agilysys Visual One also provides properties with the ability to customize screens, allowing each property the flexibility in the information that their users interact with. With Agilysys Visual One's powerful folio management feature, you can ensure accurate folio for your guests with the ability to make adjustments or corrections quickly and easily. We also offer the ability to split postings for those guests who want to pay a partial amount. Setting up different folios and routing rules is just a click away, and there's no limit to the number of folios a guest can have on the reservation. Users can book tea times, spa appointments, dining, and other activity reservations all within Agilysys Visual One. Agilysys Visual One, Agilysys Spa, Agilysys Golf, Agilysys Activities are fully integrated with the online booking engine, Our Guest Book. This allows for guests to curate their own experience and build their own itineraries from anywhere. Agilysys Stay is our cloud-native property management system that was built for the cloud since inception. We have leveraged the power of this web-based solution so that all the information you need is right at your fingertips. This multi-property solution offers a wide range of features, including multi-property accounting, housekeeping services, maintenance, lost and found, guest satisfaction tracking, and even a pantry option. Agilysys Stay has mobility and self-service offerings, providing your guests the option to check in remotely on a tablet, even having a digital registration card that they can sign electronically. Agilysys Stay was built with mobility in mind. Users can access the responsive page on multiple device types, and the intuitive design means that users can perform all functions on any type of device. Each guest profile brings critical guest information to the forefront. Users can see the guest's current reservation, the total number of nights, average room rate, and the total guest spend. Agilysys Stay was built with multi-property in mind. Each guest profile is available at any property from within the enterprise. Agilysys Stay also manages your travel agent and corporate accounts at enterprise level. Now, Julia Watts will highlight the key features in each of our world-class property management systems, Agilysys LMS, Agilysys Visual One, and Agilysys Stay. Julie, take it away.
Thank you so much, Kevin, and welcome everyone. The first area that I'm going to take you through is our Agilysys LMS. As you can see, it is browser-based and it is very user-friendly. So as we can see, on our dashboard, we can see our remaining arrivals, departures, expected occupancy, and in-house guests. We have the ability to manage our dashboards up on the top, housekeeping, front desk. I do want to focus over here on our quick res. As Kevin was explaining earlier, we have the ability to very quickly and easily make a reservation. And as I come in here, it's going to step me through all the process. So even if I don't know how to make one, I can easily do it from here. Here's my arrival date. So I'm going to go ahead and select my arrival date, my departure date, my account number, and this will return back any offers I may have. So here we are able to pull back directly from the gaming system. Now from here, we're going to select our search offers, and it's going to show me everything that's available because of my player number. So as you can see, I have quite a bit that's available to me. I think we'll go ahead and take the comp 2-night pay 1, and this is going to automatically decrement that offer in the gaming system. So from here, I have the ability to select a room specifically if I wanted to. And I can add in my pay information. So here I can, I've already got all of my details here. If I needed to update any of it, I could very easily. And then from there, we're going to go into our next button. This is where we're going to collect our pay method, whether that be cash, credit card, accounts receivable. And from here, now we're going to simply complete our reservation. So as you can see, it is very, very easy for us to step through this reservation process. So here's my confirmation number. My reservation is now complete. Now, as I come back over to the front desk area, I can see my remaining arrivals, my remaining departures, and there's my reservation that we've just created. As I select it, it's going to take me into the reservation. And from here, I have the ability just to simply check it right in. Again, it's going to step me through the process. It's going to ask me to select a room. Then I'm going to hit the next option, my payment option. And then finally, I can do my signature capture registration card, or I can opt to submit that. Now, once the reservation is checked in, we have the ability to accrue points against this particular reservation. And really what that means is, since I had an offer, I want to make sure that the guest has enough patron points to pay for its stay. So as I come in here, we can see my balance is 0 because I got a comp room. But if I wanted to guarantee 500 patron points for incidentals, I can lock in those patron points so that they cannot be used anywhere else. A lot of times, often guests will go to the casino, go into the outlets and spend more than they have, so that by the time they get to checkout, there are no more points available. This way, this gives you the opportunity to manage those points. And now we have those 500 points held for this particular guest. So I think you'll agree that the Agilysys LMS has come a long way since Kevin's green screen, but if they're still comfortable using the green screen, they still can. We have a lot of properties that still like the green screen. All right, as we switch over to Agilysys Visual One, it is my honor to present to you for the first time this new modernized version of Visual One. For those of you that have worked on Visual One for a very long time, I think you're going to agree that you are going to be very pleasantly surprised with what you're about to see. So here we go. When we first get logged into Visual One, this can be a browser-based cloud solution or an on-premise. And as Kevin talked about, we have all of the feature functionalities and then just a couple of new things as well. One of those new things is this dashboard. So I'm going to take you through this dashboard. Here we're going to see our percentage of occupancy, our numbers sold, my average daily rate, my best available rate, the temperature at the property, my arrivals, departures, total VIPs, stayovers, extended stays, in-house, arriving and departing. All of that detail is here for you. And then all of my recent bookings, because I'm the one that's logged in, it's going to show me all of my most recent bookings. So if I had to get back to them quickly, I could. Group business, housekeeping stats, comp rooms, run of house days, and scheduled room moves. So this is another surprise that we have coming out in the modernized version of Visual One. We have the ability to do scheduled room moves, so you no longer have to do back-to-back reservations. Pretty excited about that. As I jump over into reservations, I'd like to take you through the reservation process. So as we come in here, we have our arrival date, our departure date. We can add in our calendar. Or we can simply choose the number of nights. There we go. Number of adults, children, youth. You can customize the age categories. Here we're going to search for that guest. So if they've ever stayed with you before, we can go ahead and collect that record from them and all of their detail. Here we can add this to an account, a booking ID or a tour operator. From here, we're going to check our availability. So as I come in here, we can see if there are any holidays, hot dates, and then I've got my different room types and my different rates associated with those room types. So from here, I'm going to select my AAA rate. Over to the right, it's going to keep tabs for me as I continue throughout this process. As we come into the stay information and the red asterisks required, there's fields in here that must be filled in. Comments, segmentation, and then as we continue through the process here, our payment information, we have now all the pieces that we need to book our reservation. So once we booked it, we'll get a picture of the room type. All of the detailed information is going to be here. We can still add in additional names, wrap-up statements, reservation comments, cancellation policies. Our total breakdown, and then of course our total price. Now the other big surprise that we have for you in the modernized version of Visual One is going to be the ability to attach cancel policies and deposit policies to each of your rate types. I think that you'll agree that that is long overdue, and now we finally have it.
Hey, Julie, there's a question.
Sure.
One of the questions that came out was, how many loyalty programs do your systems interface to?
Oh gosh, I think it's countless. All of the gaming systems we integrate to. So Oasis, trying to think of them all. Caught me on a blank. So all of the gaming systems we integrate to. We also have our own called Our Guest Engage. And our Engage loyalty program is fully integrated with our property management systems, both LMS, Visual One, and Modernized V1. So we hope that you join us for that session on loyalty. I think that you'll get quite a bit out of that session.
Yeah, another question just came up too.
Sure.
And Kevin, you're welcome to interject as well. For the widgets on the dashboard in V1, are they configurable? For example, if I didn't want to see real estate for weather, could that be replaced?
Yes, you can. So over here, we have a manage button. So I can actually select what I want to show and not show on my dashboard. I also have the ability to do a drag and drop, and I can move these around anywhere that I wanted to. So very flexible dashboard. Very good question. Any other questions, Thor? We're good?
Yeah, so there's another question about, it says, I haven't heard anything about incoming reservations from displaying pricing to any of the online websites like Trivago, bookings.com, hotels.com. Could you explain that in a little bit more detail?
Thor, I'm going to let you take that one. Thor?
Well, maybe I can jump in. So all of our PMS systems integrate with a number of channel management solutions that can offer distribution to all those different OTA and online booking engines. So whether it's Trivago, Expedia, Bookings.com, Hotels.com, we can interface with all the major channel management solutions in the industry that can push rates from any of our PMS products, Agilysys Visual One, Agilysys Stay, or Agilysys LMS, push those out and get them out there into the world. But of course, for direct bookings, we also have the Agilysys Our Guest Book, which is our own booking engine that manages your direct bookings from your website.
Yeah. So from a third party, we interface through a company called SiteMinder. So they'll manage many of your OTAs and as well as GDS connectivity as well. So we do support those for all the applications, whether it be Visual One, LMS, or Stay. Okay, thanks, Julie.
Thank you. All right, so as we move away from Visual One, I could spend all day here, but we'll continue to move on here. We're going to come back into and show you Our Guest Stay. So this is truly our cloud native from inception solution that is fully multi-property. So as I get logged in, we do offer our login. It's just a simple URL that your property is going to access. Now you can determine who can access the software from inside your network or outside your network. And you can also determine which users have access to each individual property. So if you have more than one property in your portfolio, we have the ability to restrict or grant access to any user. As I come into Stay, it's going to have our dashboard. So from here, we can see our remaining arrivals, departures, VIPs, and total number of guests. As I select any one of these tiles, it's going to change my status here to the left and show me just my arrivals, just my departures, or just my in-house guests. Now, one of the things that Stay offers is a fully integrated digital capture, signature capture for the registration card. So as I come into the reservation to get it checked in, the system will do its very best to assign a room based on preferences that are assigned to the profile. And as long as there's a room available, it would go ahead and offer that room. And it will hold that room for about 3 minutes. If we needed to add a room, we can simply add a room very easily with a click of a button. Now from here, we're going to complete the check-in process. So it's just going to be a couple of clicks. And here's where we're going to capture that signature. So we have the ability to capture the signature on the payment device or on the tablet as well. Here we're going to show or display the guest stay details, the terms and conditions, and then with a finger, a stylus, or a mouse. I'm not very good at it, but we can capture that guest signature. Now that we have captured that signature electronically, we are going to go ahead and attach that to the registration card so that at any given time, your team has the ability to go back and print that registration card if they need it. That is going to be inherent in the software. So right now I see my document has been attached automatically, and I have the ability to download that at any time. We're going to keep this for as long as you want, according to whatever your retention policy is. Now, also with Stay, we offer a fully consolidated accounting option. So as I come into accounts receivables, if you have businesses that do have stays with you, we can consolidate those invoices. For example, here we've got guests that have stayed at the Alpha Hotel, the Hotel and Conference Center, and the Alpha Resort in London. If I wanted to, I can very easily consolidate that and create one invoice. So how do I want to create that invoice? By source account, by consolidated account, and then from there, it would create that invoice for me. So sending out your invoices could not be easier. We have the ability to automatically email them. or you certainly can print them and send them out. Now, anytime I need to get back to my dashboard, I'm going to hit the stay icon. And let's talk about a guest profile, because this is where you're going to wrap your arms around your guest and really get to know them. So as I come in here into the profiles, I can see that I have this profile here, and every single guest has their own profile. So as we come in here, we can see for Julie Watts, the last day was July 21st for one night. Total number of nights, their total value, and their reliability. How many times did they no-show? How many times did they stay? How many times did they cancel? And I can see all of my current reservations, my future reservations, and my past reservations. And the nice thing with this is that if I needed to go in and open any one of this, because this is a browser-based solution, I have the ability to click on any one of them. It's going to open up another tab so that I can quickly get back to where I was. So as I go to send out or email out this receipt to the guest, within just a couple of clicks, I have the ability to send it out. And we'll pop back in over there in just a moment. Now, also with Stay, Stay has an amazing housekeeping system. It's probably the first product that I have seen in many, many years that can actually manage housekeeping properly. So as I come in here and I select any guest, and we'll take an in-house guest. Right here on the reservation, I have the ability to update their housekeeping preferences. And those preferences are configurable. So let's say that this guest has declined all housekeeping services. So again, right here from the reservation, I can grab that service icon. And depending on all of the different patterns that I have built, I can very easily select no service. And now housekeeping is going to know that this guest does not want to have any service. I can also create custom services. So let's say that I wanted to do a pet service, house and trash, and turn down. So as you can see, your front desk team has the power to add in any services on any given day that they wish. So it would not be uncommon for a housekeeper to have two different services in the same room. And then for our housekeeping team, here's how they're going to see it. So from here, we would select our housekeepers on duty. Again, easy, just a click and a drag. And here's where we're going to assign those services to the housekeeper. So I've got all different kinds of services here. So if I wanted to, I could just take any one that I wanted. Click and a drag, done. Or I could filter them out and say, I wanted all house and trash services. So if I had one person that was doing all of these, I can just click and drag and move it right on over. Not gonna be happy with me, I gave her too many rooms. But I have the ability to open this up and preview it as well. Now the same holds true for our maintenance program. So Stay does come inherent with a maintenance program. So same kind of concept. As we come in here, we have the ability to create any work order that we need to. What needs to be done? What's the status? We can also attach documentation. So if you needed to take pictures of damage in a room, we absolutely have the ability to do that as well. And then finally, one of the things that I think is most unique is our help area. And within this help center, what we've done is we've taken our online user guide and digitized it so that here, if I needed to find something, all I need to do is come in here and type in what it is I'm looking for. So as I open up checking out a guest, I'm going to see not only how to do it, but pictures as well. We keep this user guides up to date with every version change. And updates are seamless to our customers. So there is no downtime for our updates. Now, we also will show you what's new. What have we been working on? What is it that we are doing? So in here, we have our what's new section. So here are all the different things that we completed in the month of July. Auto recurring charge rules, loyalty casino program users restrictions, transferring charges between reservations. So as you can see, we have quite a bit of feature functionality just in the month of July alone. For June, we were just as busy. And I got to tell you, we didn't slow down for COVID. No, there we go. And even if we come down here to July of last year, you can see that we were still very, very busy. So we worked very hard to push out as many feature functionalities as we can. And I think that you'll see that as you continue to go through this.
Hey, Julie, a couple of questions.
Yes. Sure.
One of the questions that was asked is, how does Stay integrate into InfoGenesis? Is there anything special that we do with that? The answer is, we do allow for the transactional charges that come from InfoGenesis to get posted into Stay, so that as part of the night audit functionality and you run your day in, the reporting that comes out of there will also show the transactions that are coming over for InfoGenesis. More importantly, one of the highlights is the ability for us to manage what we call check zoom. So as a transaction comes over from InfoGenesis for a room charge, we're able to see the check detail in that. So Julie, if you go to room 226, I believe there was a posting transaction from InfoGenesis where we can actually show
Sure.
that.
So as I open up the reservation, I'm going to navigate down to my payment area. I'm going to open up my folio. And here we can see that this is a dining room charge. As I select view receipt, here we can actually see that receipt.
Yeah, thanks, Julie. So as you all can see, if you can leave it on there, Julie, for a second. This is one of the advantages of the integrations at Agilysys from the Agilysys product standpoint. Okay. And another question that was asked is, do you have any test products that you can utilize? The answer to that is really just talk to your account rep. They can then set that up for you.
And Thor, I just want to mention real quick, even though we're showing all these InfoGenesis integration functionality within Stay, this same functionality, this check zoom, the nightly charges, room charges, it's the true for all of our PMS, Agilysys Vision One and Agilysys LMS as well.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin.
No matter the PMS, you get that same strong integration between the PMS and InfoGenesis.
Okay. All right, thanks, Julie. Go ahead.
You're welcome. All right, and we will end it with that. I'm going to turn this back over to Thor.
Okay.
Thanks, Thor.
Thanks, Julie. So there was another question that was asked in terms of with the if I currently have Visual One or I currently have property management systems, do we have a script that we can convert to our guest stay? And the answer is yes. There is a migration script that we bring for the configuration and data over to our guest stay to ensure that, but there is some training that is required because there is a learning curve to see the new system. However, it's not as steep as one would go from one brand new product to the next. So please do get with your sales representative, and we can certainly then set up some time for you to have this conversation and converting. Okay. So this concludes our session today. Thank you for joining. If you see on the screen here, these are the remaining sessions that we have later this afternoon. We have guest engagement, and then we also then at 3 p.m. have multi-property management. Okay, thank you, everyone.